Hello guys, this is Mainplug TV na kama kawaida kama dawa ni Samiwa Silwa. Leo tuko Burudani Masikani. Niko na wana hapa tunapiga story. Muhimu sana ni follow, subscribe na ucomment pia na ushare na rafiki zako. So watu wangu, welcome again. Nataka jamaa zangu wajiintroduce. Tukianza na the ladies. Wanasemaga ladies first ama?
Yeah,
so alafu pia tuko na our guest artist ambayo pia atatusaidia kwenye kuchambua mambo kama haya. So Rachel, introduce yourself alafu pia introduce our guest.
Hey guys, my name is Rachel Akinyi vile mnanijua. So today we have our guest who is also our superstar. I think we all know him, Aswani. So today we are going to talk and tackle about some issues here and there with him. Let's hear his way of how he thinks about all these things.
Yeah.
Let him introduce himself.
Hey yo, what up? Mainplug TV. I'm Aswani Star, aka Master Rapper. Today I'm happy to be here. I thank the management for this wonderful opportunity. So we shall talk more as time goes.
Aswani, Master Rapper. Bana, tunataka watu wajue nini Master Rapper bro. Freestyle moja tu.
Oh niggas, you have been following me.
Following you, but now we want our
sana. Kuna mtu afili Master Rapper.
Okay, so yeah. I do something.
Something bwana.
Okay, let's go. Mafia boss, you wanted the battle, be ready for loss. Zabe na chill na Carly Jones, nyi wengine mmebonda kadema likosa Valentino Ross. Niko studio na form imevai, kila verse na chora ni moto. Aswani the master ni vibe, haa wengine hubol kwa ndoto. Kila verse na chora marapa na dai, mafans wananipa love yenye
bro tulia hapo kwanza. Mafia, amesema Mafia what?
Yeah.
Mafia boss.
Mafia boss, kwa nini Mafia boss?
Mafia boss, you know, this is how we present ourselves in the street. So in the street, I think I'm a mafia boss because I'm.
Uliamua tu ujiite Mafia boss.
Why the name?
Why tu Mafia boss? Mbona usikuja na hii?
Why Mafia?
You see, it relates to the street, and it's also a song, a song title that I did. That's why you can see I'm freestyling it also. I kind of have several
alafu
names.
nimesikia place umemention Calligraph ama sijui umesema nini?
Calligraph Jones.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
Your mentor.
Yeah, my mentor.
Okay.
You guys
nice.
are most of the hip hop artists hapa Kenya. Like you guys mostly respect OG. Kwa nini OG tu? Na kuna Octo pale. Kijana mnoma sana.
OG ni OG. You see, I like the audacity of Calligraph Jones, his flow, he's creative, and he also supports upcoming artists. Yeah, you can see he has supported a lot of artists. Octo is hard, I agree, but Calligraph is number one.
The best rapper in Africa.
Of course.
You feel that way?
OG ni OG.
Okay, so
OG ni OG.
Pia master ni master.
Master ni master. So tunakubali yote 9-10 tunaikubali kabisa. So today Master Rapper, once again tunakukaribisha. I think this is the first time maybe we are having a discussion with you on Mainplug TV.
Exactly.
So today nataka tuangalie about Amapiano. Since unaielewa, of course uko kwa hiyo sekta nyingine lakini najua unaelewa Amapiano sana.
Being that you're in the music industry, have you ever tried to do like Amapiano thing and shit? Ushajaribu kutuka Amapiano ama uliona tu this is not my thing?
You see, I am a very versatile artist. If you have been following me up, I've done some bongo shit, some gengeton here and there. And there's a song I did Amapiano. I think it's the only one. There is this artist.
So you have an Amapiano song?
I have an Amapiano song
nice.
somewhere. And I did it with, I think it's Rapan.
Big up Rapan by the way.
Yeah,
Rapan
we need to look
official.
for that girl.
Lazima ataingia.
really
Tumeshawahi kuwa naye huko nyuma but lazima ataingia
We have to
set.
bring her back.
Atakuja.
Yeah.
I think Rejo you are going to organize for that one. Lazima aingie hapa.
Yeah, you can check her out. So we did it, and although we have not dropped it, that's why you have not heard it. but soon you shall just hear it is still in the studio.
Kwa nini mkafanya Amapiano? Kwa nini mkafanya Amapiano ntiwa nyinyi ni bongo, nyinyi ni hip hop artists of course.
They've said kumsikia he's a very versatile.
Versatile.
Bongo, amefanya hip hop, amefanya Amapiano. So he's one person mwenye yuko concentrated on one thing.
Yeah, you know, hip hop is very very deep and it requires a lot of dedication, and every time you write one hip hop song you want to improve it on the next one. So also, you know, you can forget yourself, you can get carried away by the hip hop thing and forget that there is something you have to deliver to your fans. What do your fans want to listen to? You see, Amapiano is trending right now.
Sana.
Bongo and, you know, Gengeton is one of the best in Kenya right now, and people are really following it. So if I get carried away in the hip hop thing and forget that my fans, what do they prioritize? What do they want to listen to? Then maybe I will be losing some way.
Do you feel Bongo is really trending in Kenya?
Bongo is really trending in Kenya. If you check out Boomplay,
so
check Spotify.
Of all those artists, we have Willy Paul, we have Otile Brown, we have Bahati. Whom do you think wins this Bongo shit?
Sana. Because kumekuwa na hiyo discussion for so long, by the way. Na bado inaendelea.
Okay, if now we were to present ourselves in Tanzania and now we want to bring our Bongo artist aende Tanzania, ungeprefer nani aende?
Bongo, I would prefer Otile Brown.
Otile Brown.
I would prefer Otile Brown. Though I also support Bien from the South Sudan.
I almost forgot him.
It's a mogul in this thing.
So like I think it is maybe ni that time na nasikia story ya kuhusu Otile Brown, because I've seen almost most artists wana prefer like Otile Brown as the best bongo artist in Kenya, because but Willy Paul pia amekuwa akizungumza akizusha pale akisema he is the best bongo
star in Kenya. Willy Paul he has content. True. Okay, the only thing I think yenye inaweza toa Willy Paul hapo ni kuna venye tu Otile and Willy Paul is Willy Paul. So kuna venye Otile is all the way up.
I think without to hide facts, most of the people wanasemaga Willy Paul ni mtu ana chase cloud sana.
Very true.
Every time he wants to drop something, he first chases the cloud.
Before he
na Otile ametulia tu.
Otile is this one person ananyamaza, and when he drops it,
ni bombshell.
It hits. Yeah.
You see, Otile is also on the cloud thing, but he does it cautiously. You see, I was following up back then when he was dating Vera Sidika, and that thing was really trending. So he moderates it, but Willy Paul, Bahati, they overdo it.
Exactly.
So back to our main topic of the day. We have seen Amapiano imekuja na imetisha sana. Like ukiangalia sana Tanzania yani wamekuja wakaichukua Amapiano ikawa kama yao. And we originally know Amapiano si ya wa Tanzania tunajua ni bongo. Ni bongo flavor tu. So Amapiano imekuja na imeshika sana mpaka unapata wasanii wa hip hop kutoka Tanzania. I think wameingilia mpaka wanapiga Amapiano. Sasa sijui kwa upande wako. What are your views? Ukiangalia Tanzania kumeshika, then ukikuja tukikombea Tanzania na Kenya na ama na hizo countries zingine, Kenya haija embrace sana Amapiano, but wa Kenya wanazisikiza. Sijui mbona artists wa Kenya wajarukia sana kufanya Amapiano 1 2 3 sana.
Kenyans are listening to Amapiano because they really support Tanzanian music industry. You can see J Melody has been dominating the charts of Kenyan music for a very long time, almost 1 year. Same to Diamond Platnumz, Harmonize, and even Rayvanny. So you see, once whatever these bongo artists does, Kenyans will still embrace it. That's the thing that we have found difficult to change here in Kenya. So what I also like about Tanzanian artists, because I'm also an artist and I can't hate on them because they are trending in my country. they are dynamic. They keep changing, going with the trend. They do showbiz, which is really paying them off according to the internet statistics. So I think this thing is trending in Kenya just because of them.
Na kwa nini wa artists wa
Do you
Kenya?
think Amapiano is trending in Kenya because of the Tanzanians? Because of the artists in Tanzania?
Yes, me I agree because ukiangalia wa
Why not
Kenya,
South Africa?
I think ukiangalia Tanzania, Amapiano wa Tanzania ina trend in Kenya because one factor we are looking at hawa ni wenzetu, then wanaimba kwenye lugha yenye sisi tunaelewa haraka sana. Unaona, so sisi tumeichukulia like our own. So tunai-own tu, yani tunasikiza tu, tukisikia Adamu ndo amepiga mapiano ni safi, J Melody ameingia, Jux ameingia ni safi. But sasa the issue is kwa nini kama ina trend in Kenya na Watanzania wanaipiga, mbona artist wa Kenya wasiingilia na hao wapige?
I don't know if it's uniqueness
We're trying to be unique in our own way.
And then you see, according to me, I didn't like it because I follow Calligraph Jones. I've listened to most of his music and he's not up to the thing.
By the
I
way,
think for me, I feel most artists in Kenya are not up for this Amapiano thing. Most artists in Kenya wako so much into gengeton, Brooklyn, and the Wakadinali people. Like yes, in as much as they love the Amapiano, they do not want. I think they're just trying to be unique because wanna feel everyone is doing it, so they're like, let us do us.
Aswani.
Let us do us.
Kukurudisha tu back kidogo. Kenya versus Tanzania hip hop. Tanzania imelala. Ulisikia bro? Wewe ni hip hop artist. Hapo like wewe kwa upande wako uko wapi?
I'm for Kenya.
Thank you.
I even did a song.
Ulipiga this?
I did it, although I was late. There was a problem with my producer. So I produced it when the file was already
ilikuwa inaisha
down. So I was late for the thing. But Kenya is the best.
Kenya is the best. Like, can you compare Kenya?
Tanzania hip hop artist, hip hop Tanzania imelala.
Okay, whom do you think in Tanzania is really trying to do this
maybe
hip hop thing?
Anangangana.
Like, and a push ile kabisa and you're like, this is a good job.
In Tanzania, I listened to Stamina.
Stamina Shorongwezi.
Yeah.
Kubali.
With the Roma
Mkatoliki.
Those people have been doing great work. But of late they've been quiet.
But I saw Calligraph akimpigia upatu sana mbuzi Young Lunya. Bro.
Young Lunya.
Mpaka wamefanya ngoma hadi.
Was it Young Lunya?
Young Lunya ama Young Killer? Young Lunya.
Yeah, it's Young Lunya.
Am I the only lost person here? I don't know those people.
Okay, Young Lunya anafanya hip hop, but style yake inaenda sana, like ukimwangalia style yake sana inakaa ya Kenya hivi, si Kiswahili ile ya anapiganga kama like kama kwa Kenya. So niliona Young Lunya wakapiga like nikaona Calligraph.
He took the beef thing, he looked at it at a point of business. Instead of attacking Calligraph and the Kenyan music industry, he would rather work with him.
Na Roscoco? Rosary.
Rosary.
Come on.
Rosary pia ametumia hiyo chance sana.
Rosary, by the way, I've
Rosary
seen.
has really taken that. It's so good when you know everyone wants to this, now you bring that person close and you work with that person.
Sasa Rosary amechukulia advantage mpaka nimeona amefanya ngoma fulani na Mbogi Genje au imetoka I think juzi. Inafanya vizuri sana by the way. So wewe unasema uko for Kenya kabisa.
I'm for Kenya, man. And those people who are dissing the Kenyan rap industry,
they don't know Kenya.
They don't know where they headed to. In fact, they are wasting their skill.
They are wasting.
Okay, I have a question for you. So uko Maju, we all know that we have rap artists when everyone is trying to imitate. So who is your favorite hip hop artist to coach Maju?
Maju, I've been listening to. Okay, lately I read J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Okay. Sasa tuachane na hiyo, at least tumeshapata view yako kuhusu story ya Kenya na Tanzania. So I think your fellow artist Caterpillar hata si kumuona akufanya kitu yoyote, na nilijaribu kumuulizia akaniambia hapendi sana hizo story.
Why have you not like brought Caterpillar close na where you people do something and drop something very
Caterpillar, you see, Caterpillar is a brand, and he's also, he's not. I talked to him some time back, and I was asking for his advice. Although he responded calmly, he told me he's also looking for advice.
but Caterpillar is a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But I feel he was just right to
sana.
Also, you went for.
I went to him
for an advice. Then instead he's the one who needed more advice.
He told me, you can also give me advice. I think what he was trying to tell me is that we are just on the same level.
Yeah,
it's not that special.
Sana. By the way, mimi personally I think Caterpillar wanaongea naye almost daily maybe. I think he's one of the guys mwenye if akipata chance haizi amwezi kosa kuachilia kitu.
Of course.
I think so back to Amapiano.
Before that I had not finished the matter with Caterpillar. We also talked about doing something, but he has established himself. I have to have something
sana.
Lazima nimpatie kitu. Akona manager, ni biashara yako ndani. Ndio. Lazima kama niko na kitu niangalie pia nimpatie
sana.
So as we shared, he also told me it's a business
sana.
So if I get something soon, you will see us do.
Na sisi tunaomba.
Okay, we are waiting for that.
Tunaomba tunangoja.
We are really waiting for
Master Rapper. Mimi namkubalingi tu Master Rapper. I know akipewa tu ile bro, akipewa bus. Hivyo ndio
mimi natafuta tu pesa.
Hivyo ndio imeisha.
Pata hiyo kata.
Hivyo ndio imeisha.
So nyonge kwa beat.
Noma. Hivyo ndio imeisha. By the same thing niliona kata bana. To some level. Bana mimi niliona huyu jamaa karibu aoshe calligraphy ile Adventure Cypher bro.
Yeah,
kidogo aoshe calligraphy. Mimi personally nilikuwa na hiyo view kwamba yani karibia tu alikaribia amuoshe siku danganya.
Yeah.
Ile Adventure Cypher.
Caterpillar was hard.
Alikuwa hard kwa hiyo. Oji lakini mimi nilirespect. I just respect Kata.
Alipiga up to the standard.
Alipiga.
Hakuna mtu aliangusha. I even did, I don't know if you checked out.
I saw it.
I did a refix for that.
Mega Jones, you?
No, it was just me with another artist called Nzola.
Yeah.
We did something. You can also check it out, and
of course you guys
you
guys make sure you check out Master Rapper's songs.
Muone vile niliosha.
Tuone venye huyu jamaa aliosha. So back to Amapiano Abaswani. So wewe umesema like in Kenya ni kama sisi tuko unique, tumeamua to stick na yetu, but ukumbuke of course music is ni business, and kama ni business you have to do, uangalie penye upepo inaenda, penye wave iko na Amapiano imekuja, then uangalie most of the Kenyans are doing Amapiano, are listening to Amapiano. So sijui mbona challenge inatoka wapi kwa Kenyan artists kwa watu na walipuke na Amapiano na isonge na yende kama tu venye walikuja na Gengeton na ikapiga.
Sam, do you think it's a challenge for Kenyans?
I think ni challenge.
Are you sure?
I think ni challenge because
Kenyans who can just wake up and decide to do something very shoddy na wayeke Amapiano. Do you think it's a challenge? I highly doubt it.
I see.
They have just decided to stay away from it.
Nimeona watu wamejaribu ni hawa akina Moji Shot Baba.
Hata there's this one. Mtoto anaitwa nani? What's the name of this kid? Mwenye alifanya form 4 juzi?
Nani?
Dante.
No. This ka brown guy.
Trio.
Kuna kaka Amapiano alifanya.
Amerusha?
Yeah, there's this Amapiano alifanya ilikuwa fiti kabisa.
Nimeona Moji aliachilia alikuwa na akina Timeless, si ndio? Waliachiliaga. Then Mama 2022 Justina sijui yupi ule.
Justina Kimau.
Sasa I think tulikuwa tunaongelea about Justina alikuwa alitoa, umesema Triomio pia aliachilia moja kali sana. And but to some extent sioni, yani sijaona ile moto wa Kenya wameamua kukuja nayo.
So unataka in short you want us Kenyans to hide Amapiano.
So unaona,
what if we are not interested?
Music is all about, tuseme music ni talent, of course ni talent una expose, but at the same time ni business pia. So at times kuna wave fulani unakujaga nayo, inakujanga. Unakumbuka Nadia wakati Gengeton iliingia, Nadia was forced to also kupiga na hawa jamaa makolabo nini. So the same thing, like mimi nili expect kama
now you see when Nadia was doing that, ilikuwa ni the pressure was too high in Kenya. But the pressure is too high in Tanzania.
But sasa tunaangalia competition pia.
Use the
competition like internationally. Unajua pia tuangalie internationally watu wanaturecognize. Kuna wave fulani imekuja kwa Tanzania.
But we are not recognized internationally.
You see, something that did not start in our country cannot trend in another country, wherever it started from. I think we should just be us. In fact, I'm happy that Kenyans are not embracing it.
Yeah.
You see?
Let's just support them. Ndio sasa kusikwe na beef between Kenyans and Tanzania. Uganda is also not doing the same.
Tanzanians, in fact, any Amapiano thing they do, it should be a collabo from South Africa or Nigeria.
But Calligraph alipiga mapiano moja safi sana, I think.
Calligraph.
Yeah.
Alipiga na that's why I'm saying collaboration.
Yeah. It come from South Africa.
They should not make it now their thing. Amapiano is not theirs.
Yeah, I feel like Tanzania wameteka I feel like Amapiano Tanzania wamechukua hii Amapiano as if it's theirs, and yet it's from it's South Africa. So I feel South Africa wanaifanya better than them. As much as they are trying, I feel they are just forcing issues.
So do you think maybe wanaweza fanya hivi bongo flavor izime?
Warudi kwa bongo.
Wa focus kwa bongo. That is their best. And this is why even the rap thing quarrel was coming from. Instead of doing rap, now the Tanzanian rappers have gone to do
Amapiano.
You know.
But sasa the problem is sisi wenye tuna consume the content, because sisi wenye tuna consume the content tumeamua tunasikiza Amapiano, meaning we are giving them an advantage ya kufanya, because sisi need yetu tunataka tusikize.
Sisi ni all round audience.
Tunataka tusikize. I think like sisi tungekuwa sisi wenyewe tunaweza encourage tuseme Amapiano haiwezi. Unajua sisi ndo tunaamua. Sisi ndio tunaamua kama consumers. But kama sisi tumewapea hiyo time, tunaweza tukasikiza. By the way, ukija kwa mtu hata kama mimi naongea tu, lakini siwezi kosa mix moja ya Amapiano kwa simu.
Me I'm being real. I don't have
mimi sina say. Thank you. I also don't have. I don't.
Okay, it's interesting. I even pass somewhere, hear this motorist pass by.
Anytime I hear there's a concert ya Amapiano, I never miss, but I do not have any Amapiano.
You just listen it from a distance.
So tuseme you hate Amapiano ya Tanzania ama
I hate Amapiano ya Tanzania.
Why are they forcing it?
They are forcing it. Inafaa ikuwe na flow the way,
but in flow.
Have you seen the way the South Africans do this shit? Then they do then come to Tanzania. Nimechoka. What the fuck?
And then you don't expect gangsters to do the Amapiano thing.
Gangsters come
looking at hip hop artists. They gangsters.
Na wanaachilia Amapiano.
Wana tu hip hop artist Calligraph amekazana tu na style kwa Amapiano. I'm sure even if they shoot that collab Amapiano thing, Calligraph won't dance. He will just be there doing.
Atakuwa tu hapo tu. Jua hawezi kuserereka tu. Tumemzoea ni jamaa tu mapozi kidogo alafu mpate sasa Amapiano. Unajua hizo inabidi sasa ameanza.
Si tutaki vitu za kusumbua mwili.
Nataka vitu za kutulia tu.
Amapiano is not bad. I can support it as Africa. As Africa naona tunaenda mbele kama Afrika mzima. Lakini as originality, where you come from, your uniqueness. Let's push our Gengeton so that it can go international.
Do you think Gengeton
na kwa nini
go to international? It can, but do you think it will?
You see, how do we go international? Through collaboration.
Sana.
Yes. If you decide to take a
now do you think there's an artist out there who wants to do? Who is this international?
Conscious bro. Conscious alikuwa conscious ndio manani alifanya.
It was Conscious who did it with Akina
Reckless.
On a Gengeton day.
For real.
Yeah, I remember.
I can go international.
So, by the way, me personally, naamini sana, in fact Gengi tu ninaweza enda international kushinda hata Bongo Flava because ukiangalia sisi content yetu most of it sisi tunachanganyanga language.
But mika kuna tunaona wanaenda mbali. The Wakadinali and those guys wanaenda.
Mbona wasiingize tu
like those guys are doing this
mbona like wasiingize kina mapiano ndogo kidogo.
We do not want
that. Come on nigga, no. Switch that thing on. You want ska domani munga tu hapo na mapiano.
Nigga, no, it can't do that.
If I hear you just switch it off.
Na for those Kenyans wenye wanafanya wenye wanapenda mapiano,
for those who love Amapiano, man,
they should download
they have
it
still loved Wakadinali without that Amapiano. They have still supported Wakadinali. In fact, Wakadinali is the only hip hop group that has had the best, the most supported albums, most streams on both Boomplay, Spotify, and all those platforms. Without any Amapiano thing, without having to do any collabos from outside. It's only Wakadinali. And you can imagine they have had even awards up to Nigeria, which means Nigeria is also listening to Wakadinali. And very soon Wakadinali will blow.
Na niulize, nyinyi mnasema mnachukia maybe ya mapiano tuseme nini? Of course you don't hate it, but maybe kuna tu uko na view yako. Sasa niulize swali, if today Wakadinali, one of the Wakadinali artists amefanya collab moja na South Africa mwenye anapiga mapiano ama na mbongo yoyote ambaye anafanya mapiano ameingiza verse pale na ni ya mapiano, utaikubali ama utaya?
We will accept
as long as it's Wakadinali there.
So inamaanisha you guys you are supporting just because your guy is not there. No,
it's not because of that.
We are not supporting because our guy is not there. It is not our thing. It is theirs.
So ndio nimeuliza.
We would not have this talk right now if we were not supporting it.
Exactly.
Kenyans are consuming that content. Kenyans are just Kenyans. What I'm saying is those who are pushing it from their countries, let them continue pushing it. It's a good thing. It's an African sound. It's very creative. But as Kenyans, let's push ours. Let our managers look for international collabos. Let our labels support those artists they are having.
Do you think this Amapiano thing will last?
It will last in South Africa.
But not in
Rachel. Niambie.
It will last in South Africa but not in Tanzania.
Kwa nini?
Okay, in as much as unaona South Africa, I mean Tanzania wanachukua content from South Africa, then now wanaona kwamba inafanywa hivi and this. Now when South Africa wakienda wapush wa go hard, Tanzanians wakuja wakwame hapa mahali. They're dead. They're finished.
They will come back to their content. So soon the Tanzanians were complaining who Diamond Platnumz is now doing English instead of Kiswahili. Why? And Diamond is complaining he wants to go international. So soon the same Tanzanians will start again. We are tired of those Amapiano. Now come back to our bongo thing.
Because now this is their culture. They know bongo is their own.
Walimleta juu wakati alifanya ile ya na enjoy na Jukes, wakisema alikuwa amekopi Who is your guy yenye imefanywa na Spyro.
Karibu kidogo.
Hata si karibu because ukiangalia it is the same thing.
He sampled the beat. And
it's only I think the beat.
It's only right. Wherever he did. I think we should be creative.
But si wanasema ni kama ameishiwa na ideas, ni kama sasa ameanza tu copy.
That is what will happen to them with the Amapiano. Ideas zitaisha and they will come back to their bongo.
So mnamaanisha wengine wataenda jobless.
They won't go jobless. They will come back to their thing.
Yes.
Because ukiangalia watu wengi amasani, kwa mfano tuseme mtu kama Jukes, kwa mfano mostly tuseme Jukes because Jukes ni mtu amedandia mapiano sana. Ameifanya sana, amefanya kina Mario, like ukiangalia sasa hii kishuka
Jukes has been doing bongo. Of late Jukes has just after doing it with Diamond and then he saw it went viral so he decided
Amapiano.
No, you know one thing about Tanzania is that mmoja akishajaribu aone imeenda imetrend, so anataka ifanye again and again, not minding of Sasa the more naifanya the more inabu.
The more inabu. And then another thing, maybe their producers should become quite creative. They can just take some sound, some drums from the Amapiano thing and weave it with the bongo. It will go.
Yeah, it will. Yeah,
what about tuseme tukisema kama ni Amapiano, maybe ni sound imekubalika Tanzania, of course to some Kenyans imekubalika, then inafanywa tena Nigeria. What about if Mtanzania akifanya collab moja ya Amapiano na Nigeria?
No problem. That's where the thing is trending. In fact, after the Amapiano thing trended in South Africa, then it came to Nigeria. They overturned it and called it Niger Piano. It has really trended up to Ghana. Now the Ghanans want to make their own Ghana piano. Now
sasa ya Kenya tutaita
Kenya piano.
So everyone is just jumping onto this thing. I pray that as Kenyans we just focus on our own unity.
On our own.
This is tufanye tu kitu yetu. Koti ya kuomba
Tufanye shit yetu.
Ita sunu tuwezi ringia nayo sana. Fika pale kwa njoo ukikutana mwenyewe unajikunja unatilia. Tena wakipita ndio sasa uanze
tena.
The Amapiano thing hata ikienda global. Utasema tu ni ya South Africa.
Hata because that is where it originated.
That's where it originated from. So I just support it because it's African.
It's African.
I'm kind of supportive to Africans, and I would like to have that African unity. So you can say I'm a pan-Africanist. So as long as it's an African sound, it's okay. But as Kenyans,
so hiyo inanileta kwa point nyingine, like wewe umekuwa into African sana. Kuna hivi most of the Kenyans ukiangalia tuseme the elite, kuna hii elite society mahali fulani wenye mostly wanapendanga country music. I think hii elite society fulani hivyo wanapendanga sana ni tuseme ni country music. Kama si country music wanakuja na hip hop ya like US nini. What can you tell them?
In as much as they listen to that, they should also support the African sound. It's only right. It's only supportive to the African artists. It's their own. They should have something they own. I know about the country music, but I don't know where it originated from. But what I'm saying is, they can listen to that. At the end of the day, they should come back to their own and listen to what we have as local artists.
We are theirs. Sisi ni wao na
Recho, unataka kuniambia hujaisikia country music yoyote?
I do. Nimesikia country music, yeah. But then again, I'm not so much into country music.
Then about hip hop, because ukienda kwa playlist ya jamaa tu fulani huwezi kosa hadi kuna ngoma ya Michael Jackson yenye ni ya kitambo, lakini kuna jamaa huwezi kosa kwake. Then kuna yani ukimuuliza who is your guy, tuseme kwa mfano in R&B nini utapata most of them watakwambia Beyonce, watakwambia Rihanna, watakwambia mwingine anaitwa nani? Lil Wayne
is a hip hop artist, not R&B.
Of course, hip hop artist. So mi nafika mahali sasa swali yangu najiulizaga, why do we mostly prioritize these artists badala ya prioritize our own? Na ukiangalia sana inakuangana hii elite society. Kuna watu fulani wako na upeo fulani as in the society ambao they have some levels kama rank. Naangalia cause the other day nilikuwa namsikia I think Sakaja, then nikaona Jeff Koinangi. Like these guys sisi ni country music. So nikajiuliza, why is it that our watu hatupendi like our African
are you sure they do not love African songs, or they just went for
enda Jeff muuliza kuna ngoma gani nyingine kwa Azimia lakini Mugithi anaweza kuwa nayo.
Wako na mugithi, ndio. Everybody has their taste. You can't force them or you
Like
can't.
for me, I do not love bongo music at all. I'm so much into Nigerian music.
Then it comes now back to the language we use. Why don't you guys at least take up Kiswahili as tuseme wasanii wa Kiswahili pia tuwa promote waende international, because ukiangalia hadi tumekuwa tu na ile point ya Diamond anaimba Kiingereza ndio aende global. Kwa nini si hatujiamini sisi wenyewe?
I have a question. Most of the artists who go maju, Chris Brown, Nicki Minaj, Irasta, most of them when they want to do a show in Africa, the first place they choose is either South Africa or Kenya.
By the that's a good question.
It's so rare for them to go to Tanzania.
Sana.
So why do you want us to copy Tanzanians?
But Kiswahili is not in Tanzania. In fact, we are the original. By the way, mkiangalia vizuri historia, sisi wa Kenya ndo wazao wenyewe wa Kiswahili. Sisi ndo watu ambao tumekilea Kiswahili kuanzia from the scratch. So mimi nashindwa kuelewa kwa nini sisi wenyewe hatuwezi tukakipromote Kiswahili tukakipeleka tuseme internationally, because ukiangalia kizungu kimekuja ndio tumekichukulia, lakini kwa nini sisi wenyewe tusitoke na yetu kama Kiswahili tuipeleke place? Kwa mfano wacha niwarudishe hapa nyuma. Samido anaimba Kikuyu, si ndio? Sijui ni Mugithi ama Samido amepeleka Kikuyu international, because Samido has been doing shows in US, amefanya shows nyingi sana. So mimi napata nashindwa kwa nini sasa tusichukulie the same advantage tupeleke Kiswahili mbali sana.
Kiswahili, I think Kiswahili has gone international. Kiswahili is even taught in China and some of these foreign countries, so I don't know which. But Kiswahili has gone. Akina Sauti Sol have been heard international.
Sana.
This song ya Kiswahili wanaimba siji wageni wakaribisha. This song has gone places.
Sana.
You have so many Swahili songs that have gone places. But what I'm trying to stress on is that the management of our artists, the labels of our artists, they are the ones that are supposed to push these artists so that they go international. But if it's Kiswahili
inaenda,
it has gone.
Inaenda.
So far so good.
Lion King, the movie Lion King, they've used Kiswahili in it. Yani it's a movie I think imekuwa watched globally.
So what I'm saying is that our music artists have only blown up in their areas. Mtu kama Triomia tushamjua Kenya
sana.
Mimi naomba aanze kuangalia mambo ya East Africa, mambo ya Afrika. Same to Breeder. Same to akina Iani na hao wengine.
Na wa jamani, ni unaweza hisi ni nini nafanya wasianze kutafuta collab za nje?
Those who are supposed to look for these collabs ni management. Kama management wao wanaweza amua collaborate na management zingine Uganda, Tanzania, Malawi, East Africa, South and Central Africa, then they would be far. You can't tell me it's Diamond who went to Congo to look for whoever. It's the management, the label that is supporting him to get to those levels. Lakini sasa kama artists wetu bado wanang'ana tu kutrend hapa Kenya pekee, then their fame is short-lived.
Rachel, on the same issue, kwa nini ni management ama wasanii tu? Management. Ndio shida.
Management is the problem.
So mnasema management ifanye kitu.
No, it's both the management and the artist himself.
And also the label.
But before you do any collab na huko nje, because huyo mtu unaenda kufanya na lazima pia angalie your strength pia iko wapi. Tunaweza tukawa tunalaumu tu tunalaumu tu wa Kenya na kumbe akiomba collab anamwambia ai bana mchezo wako bado uko chini kidogo. Level up. Yeah.
That's why it's the managers that should talk. And mostly collabo things are not about the talent. It's about the money you have to offer and the funds you have.
So nilikuwa nakuja na history ya Kiswahili ndo niwarudishe nyuma niwaambie. So Amapiano ndo niwaambie Amapiano is in Kiswahili. So why don't we guys use this chance kupeleka hiyo story ya Amapiano because imetrend na inasikizwa kila mahali. Why don't we use this Kiswahili ya Amapiano to kuipeleka international our own language sasa?
We can actually decide to
do you think Amapiano is international?
Sana imepigwa mara nyingi.
Yeah, it's international.
I don't think. You see, if you want to be heard in South Africa, do Amapiano.
Bas,
if you want to be heard in South Africa, Nigeria and Tanzania, do the Amapiano then. It has trended there. Maybe it's
but internationally,
according to them. Internationally,
I think so let's look at internationally in terms of to say outside the continent of Africa.
Work with international artists. Work with Burna Boy. Then I come back and ask me, why have I not gone international? Yet I've worked with Burna Boy. I've worked with Davido. I've worked with Calligraph Jones. I've worked with Sarkodie, with Nasty C. I've worked with Lil Durk from America. I've worked with Stormzy from Britain. Why have I not gone international? Work with those artists. That's the only way to go international. So I don't think if it's doing Amapiano that will take us international. Also be real, be original.
Yes, yeah.
We have songs that have gone international and they are not Amapiano, they are not bongo, they are not country music.
Kwanza if now we decide now tunataka kwenda international, if there's this one country yenye inajulikana all over, it's Kenya.
By the Kenya tunaweza tukapenetrate haraka sana. Na mimi nafikiria Wakenya tukiichukulia Amapiano na ikuwa sasa kama venye Tanzania inaichukulia, I think ingepiga mbali sana.
No, let's just
nani huyo angepiga Amapiano ipige hivyo?
Yaani mimi naichukulia for example ingekuwa sasa sisi ndio tumeichukulia Amapiano ingekuwa Kenya.
Kwa artist wote wako Kenya, ni nani anaweza fanya Amapiano hit?
Kenya tuko na wasanii wengi sana.
One artist.
Kuna kina Otile pia anaweza ingia pale
Otile kwa Amapiano. Kwa Amapiano. Otile to try on Amapiano.
I get emotional.
Someone who can try on Amapiano. Have you heard Big Classic?
Yes.
001 nigga.
Kijana ya kutoka Taita Taveta nyumbani huko.
His voice is legit.
Sana.
The vocals, he's also creative. You can try the Amapiano thing.
By the way, Big Classic.
Let him decide if he will do it. We are not even asking him. I'm supporting him from my heart with whatever he's doing right now, the way he is. So any other
what about Ben C?
Ben C. Ben C. Come on. Ben C, you want Ben C to do Amapiano?
It's impossible.
Let Ben C
Close
be him.
Impossible.
Acha tu Ben C akwe.
Let everyone do his own.
He's legit the way he is.
Yes.
Mimi ile tu mimi natamani. Yani inaniuma kuona our artists are not going international. Paka nasema pia maybe one day if I become to that level I will understand why and how it's difficult
for them to
go international. But I will try.
Yeah,
of course. So I think inaendelea kuwa interesting, but the problem is my director is telling me bana time pia hayuko upande wetu. I think we shall come back, of course. Tutakuja tumalizie to extend iende venye inafaa. So personally I want to take this opportunity and thank Aswan staff for making sure that at least we turn up for the interview. Tunazungumza na pia tunaelimishana about different things in the entertainment sector. So and of course to my
before he finally says my name, Aswani Star, tell our viewers wanaweza kupata wapi, YouTube, anywhere.
It's Aswani Star on all social media platforms. Kwa Twitter ndio wanaita X latest. X, you can find me there as Aswani Star. Instagram Aswani Star. I'm also on TikTok, although they say it's not gangster thing. I'm also on Telegram.
By the Rachel before hata nifunge. This guy kila siku yani kila wakati ana drop bombshell. sometimes naangalianga mpaka nafikiria huyu jamaa kwa nini tu yani kwa nini oji sifanye tu kitu tufurahie.
With the time step you finally get there.
You can't hurry the
like this guy is just yani kuna tu venye mimi nikiingiaga nikizianga ngoma za Swani stamp mpaka najiuliza huyu ni mtu mwenye unajua na namwangalianga nikimwangalia venye tunakutana tukiongea ni mtu tofauti sana nikimkuta kwa basi sasa.
Very different.
Tofauti.
People say I'm not an artist when I meet people in person.
Ukweli.
Yeah, but when they see me online,
they
say, this is the artist.
So Rachel,
yes,
I think you are the one to finalize this one of course. Okay. Mimi nimeongea mengi and nimemshukuru Aswan Star. So Rachel, take your time and of course shukuru our fans so that we keep in touch na sisi until next episode.
Yeah, okay. So we've finally done it here. You've met our star. Follow him. Akona very good content, by the way.
Yes.
And by the next time we will talk more about the Amapiano thing and why it's not trending in Kenya and why we do not want it in Kenya.
And why
we do not want it in Kenya. Okay, so for now I think time is over. I want to thank everyone, our viewers. Please subscribe, like, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend that there's this show that is so nice and sweet and all that.
Exactly.
Yes, keep following us and we thank you.
And of course
Love you all.
We need to see their feedback pia.
Yeah, we need to see your comment hapo hivyo. We need to see what you think about us. Maybe tunafanya kitu atufanye hapa. Please comment. Thank you and till next time.